Hey, what's up, everybody? Just figured I'd pop on tonight, do a late night, late evening LFR since I did not do it at all this week. Had to, music was a little loud in my head, had to turn that down, and now I'm all out of frame. So we got that going on. Just got one annoying thing. Evidently, YouTube Creator Studio updated, and now there's a huge chat box on the side of my studio interface that I cannot get rid of. So whenever I move my window off to the side, normally I have a vertical monitor over here to my left where the stream chills, so I can at least, have a visual understanding of what's going on. The chat box moves on top of my video. YouTube, just give me a little X to close it. Or when I pop it out, I have an option to pop out chat. The box that it lives in on the screen doesn't go away. Like, that's dumb. Give me a little button that says hide chat. I've got a window over here. I use StreamerBot. Window over here on this side of the screen. All my chat lives. I can see everything all at once. But the moment I move my Chrome window, what's going on here? There it goes. The chat window is still covering half of my stream preview. Let me close the chat window. The only way I can actually make it go away is to completely disable chat, which I don't want to do. I just don't want it covering up my preview. Now, I can make the stream preview full screen, but it takes up the full screen. Like, what's the point? The entire thing is literally to just have a preview over there where I can see it so I can see what's going on. But it's ridiculous. But irregardlessly, now that I'm done ranting, let's do this. Let's swap to some in-game sound. Let's swap over to our in-game scene if I can hit the right button. There it goes. Oh. I evidently did not change my filter. There it goes. Make sure it's the appropriate color for the character we're playing. I'm just double taking a second to... I did not... Okay. Mute. Did not actually hit the live button on Facebook, so we're live now. Hi, everyone in Facebook land. So let's go ahead and I have to fix that. Go ahead and pop into Group Finder. I really wish there was a button. I'm going to drag this over here. Where I could select all of the wings of the same raid all at one time. Just put a little checkbox right here. And you just click that and it'll select all 3 wings. Or I can select this one and it'll select all 3 wings. Or I can select Liberation of Undermine and it'll select all 4 wings. I don't like that I can't cycle through which... Well, actually, you guys can't see it. What am I doing? I got a button for this. I can see Raid Finder Heart of Darkness. Estimated wait time 15 minutes. Time in queue 1 minute 6 seconds. But I can't see the timers for the other wings, even though I am queued in all 3. What we're gonna go ahead and do just for the time being... Who's blowing me up? But actually... We're gonna hop down here. I did get some tinder for doing my time walking. Why couldn't I think of time walking? Earlier this week, I did grab a couple of things. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I need. Other than the turtle. And I went ahead and I froze him. Actually, you guys can't even see it. Because my chat filter's covering up. But I have the battle turtle frozen. I really should have a button that turns those filters on and off. I'm just lazy and haven't gotten to it yet. So, but irregardlessly, I've got the pet. I've got the sunburst peafowl. Like, I'm not too big on the rest of this stuff. I would look sexy as hell in that, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm not a huge fan of these Crusaders weapons. They're just not my bag. I do appreciate, though, it does show, it's now showing the one-handed weapons. One in each hand. So, that does help. Instead of, popping up in one hand or the other. You gotta spin your little orc around. I might actually grab the turtle and freeze the clockwork set. I would like, actually. It would be hella cool if Blizzard, reduced the restrictions on weapon transmog and let me use the big punchy fists instead of my two-handed weapons. That'd be cool. So we got that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here that I absolutely positively have to have. So let's hop over to Orgrimmar. And we're gonna see if there should be a daily quest for decor. We will, once we load in, we'll load in the portal room. Turn around. And into Razor Wind Shores. Why is my button not updating? Let's see. Device profiles. Well, it shows that they are set to the proper executable. I wonder if it's... Hold tight with me for a second, guys. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. There is a... I don't know, I would say there's an issue with Stream Deck version 7.2 where the action bars, the floating representations on screen of your, like my K100 keyboard, I have one that shows, it's got 6 different icons on it to represent the G keys on the K100. The icons are not updating with the changes anytime you like hit a toggle or switch a profile. The icons aren't updating. Now, I'm gonna see real quick. I'm gonna just see if maybe quitting IQ. But I don't think that should have anything to do with it, because my Stream Deck pedals themselves run entirely through the Stream Deck software and have nothing to do with IQ. And the overlays, the action bars aren't updating properly. Well, let's also quit my Stream Deck software and reload it and see if that helps. But yeah, it's real weird. I don't understand why. It was working fine in 7.1. 7.2 updated, which, oddly enough, the software itself didn't tell me there was an update. The only reason I knew there was an update is because somebody mentioned it on Reddit. So, yeah. And now it's telling me that there are icon pack updates, which are downloading. So, I'll just double check. As it stands right now, my paddle is showing me my Spotify play action. But I'm going to press the button, and it's going to mute my my game audio to the stream. So, I will make a quick video of that, and I will attach it to my sport ticket via Elgato. I can also point them to a clip of this from the stream. So, let's go down here. I will talk to the last architect. And I'm gonna pop open a window over here to figure out where this goes. Fire never ends. Gather, if I can type, or sorrow, or mirth. Take or treasure hunt. Do a little clicky click. Roll down here, comments. Tom. Let's go ahead and drop our waypoint. I really would do wish, Wowhead commenters, hear me out here. If you're going to drop locations, drop the waypoint, the TomTom command, and the map pin. Okay, so it's going to be, there it is, right under this little dock. And one elegant curved table. Hot take? Well, I don't feel like it's a hot take. First off, my housing experience bar keeps disappearing. Like, make it stay. Just let it live there. And I know I fully shouldn't expect to be able to max out this bar before midnight launches. I mean, there are people that have. People that have bought a crap ton of the crafted decor pieces. I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a deal to max that out with just, endeavors and whatnot. I mean, yeah, 12.0 drops in a couple weeks. That's what, like 12 days? Something like that? 11 days? No. Where the hell am I going? If I can type. Pre-patch launches the 20th. 8 days. With the full expansion releasing March 2nd. So, a month and a half. 6 weeks. 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Let's consult the calendar. If I can type. Okay, today is the 12th. We got 1, 2, 3. Puts us in February. 3 weeks puts it February 2nd. 4, 5, 6. So 6 weeks. And 4 days for the people who got the early access, which is the 27th. And then 1, 2, 3 more days for the 2nd. So I would assume that I don't know if we'll have endeavors those first 4 days during the early access, but who knows? We might not. I know they nerfed the amount of character XP you were getting from endeavors, but they increased the amount of housing XP or something Maybe it was the amount of EXP needed to level housing. But everything's been... I thought everything's been 2,400. I might be wrong. Yeah, I might entirely be wrong. But, yeah. But if you know, if someone wants to come visit me, you know, you're more than welcome to. I wish there was a way to share, like, hey, here's an in-game link. Click this link and it'll bring you to my house. Other than, oh, I have to tell you what neighborhood I'm in. Then you have to come to the neighborhood, then find my plot. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pop back over to Orgrimmar. And there's my things that should be showing. I actually make use of a virtual stream deck up on my Elgato prompter over here, which you guys can't see, but I'm pointing to it on my preview. And it just shows me at a quick glance the status of all my audio, both my monitor mix and my stream mix. It shows me if my wavelength filters are on. It shows me if my mic is muted at the hardware level and if it's muted to the stream. I have a Wave XLR dock for my stream deck, and I have Wave DX, as you can see here. So, and that, just at a cursory glance, I can look up and I can see whether or not I have audio. But, and they seem to be updating. So they're updating correctly. The virtual stream deck bars, but the hardware action bars are not. So, did I auction stuff? I can't remember if I auctioned stuff. No. Oh, it was just like these couple of things here that were not worth throwing back up. So, let's pop this open. What quest did I complete in Outland? Oh, I turned in the initial item drop quest from the first boss of the time walking dungeon. Did I not do? Okay. I thought I ran the eye. Evidently I didn't. I did not. It does not show that I'm saved. I still need stupid Ashes of Alarm Mount. I also still need Burning Crusade. No, it's not Mana Tombs. It is. Where is... Now, this is going to make me mad, because now I'm going to have to go look on the map. Terracore Forest. Sethic Holes. Why could I not remember set the calls to save my life? The stupid Raven mount. Farming that for years. Ain't dropped yet. Now I have like mounts that use the same, that are reskins of that. I've got. What is blinking at me? Oh yeah. I spent some I ran grab some of the vendor decor items just to get me over the 200 for center stager. Where was I? Well, I've got the Dread Raven from the Warlords collector. None of those are Ravens. I really need to get this, but I don't. I have I do have enough to get that. That is 10 in jungle. But I don't have Ravenlord, which I don't understand, by the way. Why isn't this a flying mount? Red Raven is. Ravenlord is not. Especially since it was released in the expansion when we introduced flying mounts. Like, why? But irregardlessly, that's also, which reminds me, looking over here, I know you guys can't see it. Let me move me. I'm just about done with Kazalgar Diplomat. You bring me back in. Slide back in. There I am. I don't understand. I need to go back in and into OBS to double check my, because my hide slides out just fine. But my show, it slides in and it uses the move transition on my camera when it should be sliding back in also. There should be an override for that entire group. Okay. Transform. I transition slide. Show transition slide. I transition. Oh, what? Yeah. Yeah, that whole transform, higher slide, show slide. So that should overrule anything that the source has on it. But it does not. And I don't want to mess with that, because I don't want it to mess with my other scenes. So, I don't know. That's weird. I will see if maybe I'm just doing something wrong, or if it's a bug, because everything else seems to be moving, sliding in and out properly. There's probably another. Let's do this. Show transition. Okay, 950. 950. Show. Slide. Show. Slide. And then we're gonna go hide transition. Slide. It's gonna go right, because it needs to slide out with the rest of them. So let's see. That's just for shits and giggles. Okay. I will need to just go ahead and... Well, let's go ahead. Okay, that fixes it for this scene. Okay. That's... Okay, cool. So everything should be functional now. Moved. 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 And then when I show the group, or hide the group, it slides out. And then the rest of it slides back in. Cool. Thing is no longer broken. So, 5 healers. Oh, you can't see me. Of course, just a moment ago, when I double checked, 18 DPS, 5 healers, 1 tank. And bring me back in here. Now, I know I had a lot more space in my bag the other day, but I ran some retro raids and whatnot. So let's see if there's anything I can just go ahead and yeet into the garbage hole. Okay. I kind of want to keep that just because I think it has a cool effect. Or hear me out here, Blizzard. Just look at me. Look at me looking at you. You know how in Diablo you can take the essences and infusions off one item and put them on another? There should be a there should be two categories of on use. There should be a combat in use and a out of combat on use. An in combat in-game use would be something like, well, I actually don't have anything, but like a trinket you can pop to give you some kind of stat increase. And then an out-of-combat one would be something like Maw of the Void, loot everything around you. I mean, yeah, it's not hard. Install Plumber, right-click the thing, and you loot everything. No problem. Shout out to the folks who make Plumber. You guys rule. But, you know, I guess also using the Maw of the Void can really make your Death Knight friends kind of angry because there are no corpses for them to eat. So, also your undead friends. Also your undead Death Knight friends. Your undead knights. But, irregardlessly, that's neither here nor there. So, just give me the ability to having the ability to take an effect off of a weapon that is a non-combat effect and let me put it on a weapon that has, you know, turn off mini plates. But, as I was saying a minute ago, like, my profile switching for my stream decks is correct. Like, when I hit the button, even though on my action bar it's going to show the button for my Wave DX, but it's actually going to be my interrupt. Yeah. Is this one. Grab some food. I very rarely need it. I'd much rather have a soul cookie, but go ahead and pop cooldowns. Oh, I don't know if anybody was here for last week, but we had somebody who, the folks when you need to stack were running away, and the folks when you want to run away were wanting to stack. So that's, I do wish something Blizzard could do better, especially in LFR. Final Fantasy XIV has some very clear visual effects when you either need to run or you need to stay or stack. I really feel like Blizzard could borrow a page out of Square Enix's book. I appreciate the work the visual effects artists do. They make some amazing things. But make it a little easier on the player to know whether I need to run away or gather as a group. Like make it obvious. Cool means run away. Parry this, you filthy casual. Has my buddy the space robot showed up? I don't remember if I've seen him yet. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Yeet! Yeet! for the, 157th week in a row, I have not gone to Wowhead to see if the, Saruki Champion's trinket does extra damage to his absorb shield. Hooray! That's mail. That is a one-handed mace. That is a one-handed mace. I have one of those fully upgraded. I cannot roll need because someone else has rolled need. So I will definitely not win that. Watch the orbs. Watch the orbs. I am, in fact, faster than the orbs, but... Hey. Oh, cool. I got a BOE ring.
Now that we're inside,
Or a warband ring.
shadow guard before pushing onward to the control chamber.
That's got that has an extra stat on it. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, it sucks that it's warbound instead of BOE. I could have made some money off of that, but I'll take it. I ain't mad. Not a hot take, still not a hot take. I don't care who agrees with me, who doesn't agree with me. Shockwave should still deal a bunch of extra damage to enemies that it cannot stun. Not great for rating. Or, much of anything. It's not bad for leveling, which is we're going to have to be dealing with here in a couple of weeks. But that's with the 12.0 update next week. All my talents and anything else are going to get scrambled anyway, so.
The beast the Manifold uses to create the Shadow God's bindings is up ahead. I will stay here and
Yay.
comes to its defense.
They have been overloaded. And I know at this point we can pull just like a whole, just absolutely metric shit ton of these. And just AoE them. Okay, let's go ahead and Bladestorm. That's a lot of dudes. Still not the trash I hate the most in this place. The ones I hate the most are the ones that give you the little arcana webbing thing that holds you and draws you back in. Even though, you should be immune to movement impairing effects, you're still... You're still attached and slowed, or whatever the debuff is. Oh boy, 9 gold. I'm rich, bitch. These kids today with their TikToks and their Vines. I remember just, yelling Chappelle Show's quotes at each other in the hallway. I still do that, in fact. So, get a drink real quick. I wasn't ready. Where was the ready check, bruh? Still one of my favorite pieces of music from this patch. Actually, probably from this expansion. And burst phase. Well, not burst phase, but popping the cooldowns. Okay, Webs is burst. We already have a dead healer. Lovely. And charge. Like, I almost feel that this track was kind of wasted on this fight. Like, not that this isn't a cool fight, but it's really epic, and I feel like it's, not thematically correct. Yeah. Okay. Well, we just kind of burned past that web phase there. I'm cool with that. Like, if I'm blade storming during that pushback, I shouldn't be moved. Move out of the gunk. Move out of the puddle. I can take a soak here. Heal myself. Come on. Come on. I'll see you in buggy hell.
Without that beast, the Shadow God's numbers will dwindle.
Okay. It'll pass.
We need to determine our next.
Pass. Transmog, transmog. Transmog. I got another BOE thing. Okay. As someone who once went like 10 weeks running Ulduar over a summer and did not win a single thing, and I only got something because the Death Knight felt bad for me. That was that's some impressive numbers. I need to throw that. Why is my thing not moving? There it goes. Need to throw that when I was doing my decor run the other night, I had realized that I did not have the tabard from the Talanji's expedition, so I grabbed that. I feel like that tabards should just be an on-use item, kind of like the way decor works. Like, you just click it, and it adds the appearance to your transmogrification, instead of being an actual physical item that I have to lug around. You know, the stuff that has on-use effects, Ardent Crusader's Tabard, which I wear 99% of the time just because it's a free teleport to Northrend. You know. Those I understand you want to keep as items, but, you know. Can we have less crap in my inventory? These guys. I hate these guys. These, Weave Masters. And I also forget the dog's fear. And I popped Berserker Rage when I shouldn't have. Now I remember, though. It will not happen again. Go, tanks. Get him! Get him! You get a dot, and you get a dot, and you get a dot. Everybody gets a dot. It's like I'm a warlock, but, you know, nowhere near as creepy. I'm like a warlock, except, you know, I don't have a demonic sugar daddy. Jump. Charge. Go ahead and Blade Storm over inside the group. And I'm stunned. But my homie, the dot's still going on. Move some rusted scrap. Oh boy. I don't even want to know how many piles of rusted scrap I have. All of them. I have all the piles of rusted scrap.
Come, give me your soul, or my children will take it from you. To me, my shadow god.
I had to train myself to remember that it's okay to click cooldowns. Because, you know, back in vanilla, you had the 3 big cooldowns that were all on a 30-minute timer. Like Recklessness was on a 30-minute timer. And I would understand if it was some, like, huge, absolutely blistering, game-changing event. You know, that just absolutely raffle-pwned everything around it. But it does not. It's not going to make you take a 40-man raid boss from like 15% down to like 2% with a click. Like, there's no reason for a cooldown to be that long. I think my longest cooldown in Final Fantasy XIV is like 4-5 minutes. Wait for the dudes. Pop cooldowns. Someone missed their dude. I'm about to Superman this bitch. When you're a Fury Warrior, you can be so dumb that the laws of physics don't apply. That sign can't stop me, because I can't read. They let me make explosives, though, so that's a win. Okay, Ad is dead. Ad is turned into goo. That's a nice 5 mil crit there. It's gonna make me sad in 2 weeks when these numbers are significantly smaller. And go ahead and pop Blade Storm again, because we got ads. And wait for it, and Superman. And oh no! Cooldowns, go! My cooldowns are not going to line with that burst phase, but it doesn't matter. Since those ads are getting melted. They're like anti-halloumi cheese. I did miss that Superman, but, you know, I was too busy thinking about cheese. And I'm gonna give it 9 seconds. Let's go ahead and pop them since we have ads. Wait for it. There we go. I do appreciate that the mechanics have me a lot of uptime on this fight. There's not a whole lot of running and dodging. As a Fury Warrior, my general MO is put the thing in front of me. Let me beat the thing to death. I don't need that. That is also another thing I don't need. I do need that. Hey! Let's go! Let's go. Now I got that wacky thing. Okay, and that is everything. Let's go ahead and leave the instance group. Cool. Multiple bind to warband pieces? And the appearance? That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen at all.
I have many lucky those you like.
Oh, I can actually sell that. Okay, I need to send these warbound things to my bank alt. Let's actually swap scenes, hit the scene button, and let's hide that real quick. Okay, send that, send that. Send. Close the mailbox. Bring that back in. And swap back over to that scene. So let's... I do have this silk. Who's blowing me up? Oh boy. Woman claiming to be mermaid arrested after skinny dipping. I'm going to have to go read that news article here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and go to Dornagle. And I am fairly certain I have all the things the silk can buy. So I wonder if there's anything else I can use that for. Let's hop over here. Literally hop over here. Okay, we're going to hop on our mount. And up. And we're going to drop right down here. And we're going to the phase diving and over here. We're going to close this, close this. I actually can't close that.
Gather the uncollected mana and drive them out of their bases.
And leave untethered space.
God have reinforced their position. We must disrupt their forces before
And go over here. If I don't have everything. Okay. I have most of them. I literally just need the Channel Fury, which is Shaman, and Ulseed Madness, which is Warlock. So let's go ahead and grab this one real quick. Let's learn that and enter our raid. I'm gonna move out of the way so there aren't any, I don't pop back in, on top of somebody trying to use the vendor, because I am generally a decent human being, generally. Okay.
Uses his machine to feed arcane energy into the dark heart. Kill the Mana Forger before he wakes Dimensius. I've brought down the security system blocking the way.
Let's go ahead and pop Blade Storm. Alright. Where's my button? Dungeon Journal. How did we get... Evidently that's where you log... You pop in at now? I don't have to do the, Oh no, we're not there yet. What am I thinking? No, because once you beat him, you go directly out through the exit over here. So evidently you don't have to do that annoying, whoosh, whoosh. Oh no, it's right here. What am I thinking? Jump! I thought maybe they moved the entrance. Ah, but we didn't get that lucky. I've probably died more on this part than some of the bosses. See? This is why we can't have nice things. So probably the smartest thing to do is wait till it flares. See, it's getting thick. Now go. Now, I know they've been killing trash up here, so we should be able to catch up. Catch up. I'd go for some ketchup-flavored potato chips. Look! Another BOE thing! Alright! What the hell? Maybe RN Jesus is trying to make up for it. Or maybe I just missed a patch note about BOE drop increase, which is more likely. Yeah, I'm not seeing any buffs or anything that would indicate to me that there is an increased drop rate of anything. Actually, that's probably something I should maybe do in Midnight, is level my wizard, my mage, who is a does enchanting, and I can actually get things. 'Cause I just don't want to spend the money to buy the scrolls off the, not necessarily the scrolls, but the, work orders or whatever.
Kill the axe.
Circuit complete these nuts. Yay, Pop Blade Storm. Move over here so my AoE will splash the Arcane Manifestation and Arise. I'm gonna actually wait to hit Blade Storm and Thunderous Roar until we actually get ads. There are the ads. Wait for it. Ba-boom! Ba-boom! That's a whole lot of numbers, baby! B-N-E, big number energy. Bring your ads to daddy. Okay, hit the thing. These things need much bigger hitboxes. I mean, absolutely. Over here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop Blade Storm so I can get it and the Attendant. Ascendant. Well, we'll just call him Steve. Hey, there's the space robot. I know he's been here, I just ain't noticed him before. Okay. He's dead. He is pining for the fjords. Had somebody at work try to quote Holy Grail at me. I proceeded to correct them. Where's that? Literally right under the boss. I was like, where's the soak circle? Dodge pools. Cooldowns. Immediately start giving it the business. I feel like this is one of those fights where, like, if you're an engineer, like, you should get an extra button. Just like in Shadowlands.